Hi, this is Dave from Hawaiian South Shore. So I'm here with Kai Sallas, and we're going to go over a few things about the boards that he shaped. There's three models, actually two models, the Mango Jam, and then we have the Waikiki. And the Waikiki comes in a couple of different colors, and then we have the Waikiki Queens, where there's more of a, I guess, a girlish color kind of a thing, yeah?
Right.
So, when you first, so when you went through the process of making this board, walk us through what you do.
I basically have an idea in my head for a board.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a long process of designing my idea, shaping the board, and then testing it, you know. So, like, for example, the Mango Jam started 8 months ago with the guava jam, and then turned into the mango jam, and now this is like, for me, like, you know, it's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
Right now.
So for Thunderbolt technology, after you make the board and you make the master blank, and then it goes through a process, and you test the board and stuff like that. Is that how it works in the Thunderbolt technology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when you'll make a board, you'll send it to Thunderbolt, and they'll send you back a sample for you to try. So what basically we're testing is the different types of, you know, glass jobs or technology. So you know, I found that the silver technology in these two models is by far the best.
Yeah. So they kind of adjust the flex to what you're looking for in certain areas and twists and stuff like that, and then they'll make the board, and they have certain things inside the board that they make, and then you come out with it and try it out or something like that, or?
Yeah, for these we didn't play with, you know, adding too much technical different flex. We wanted to, you know, I personally wanted these boards to ride as close to a polyboard as possible, and you know, I mentioned that, and when I got the silver technology back, in my opinion, they rode better than polyboards.
Yeah.
The weight was there, the flex was there, and compared to the polyboard that I made here, the Thunderbolt for the Waikiki and the Mango Jam was an obvious difference, and I prefer the feel in these.
Does it feel more lively compared to like
it feels more lively, you know, and I was a little worried designing single fins, because, you know, myself originally kind of thought that the Thunderbolt tech was very suitable for like high performance boards, and that's true in the red and the black tech, but then you got this, you know, maybe silver would be considered like maybe not so well known for the Thunderbolt line, but man, you know, when I first tried it in these boards, it like was like a perfect match.
Yeah.
You know?
So for you folks that don't know the difference, there's different types of flex that come in these boards. So Kai has a few other boards. He has the slipper and the camper. And both boards come in either red or black. The red has the most flex, so for everyday surfing and people that want that extra flex, or people that are light, it's really nice. And the guys that get the black, which is the carbon fiber, it has a lot more faster rebound, and it's good for better surf, or guys that are heavy and that can push the board. Even small guys that can really push the board. So, I mean, I'm sure you can feel the difference in two. Do you ride both of those two, the Thunder, red and black?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, I'll ride the red usually when I like you said, when I want more flex and probably smaller surf, and then when I'm surfing waves with a bit more power, not only is the black stronger, but the flex kind of matches the power of the waves. You know, you're going faster, and
yeah, you don't get too much flex out of the board, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, when he's saying that he's writing bigger stuff, he means bigger stuff for most people. I know when we did the last interview.
Waikiki,
Yeah, last time we did an interview, you were talking about riding one of your boards over at Lonnie's, and it was pretty big, huh?
Right. Yeah.
And the thing, the black was holding up, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. All right, thank you very much.
All right.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.